Hi, today I'll show you how to create a cool enemy death effect. It's not a secret that hack and slash can be quite dull, so our focus is to make it much more interesting, much more visually appealing to the players. So to my knowledge, there are two good ways to do this on death drop effect. The first is very basic and easy one, but I don't like it because the gravity and collision are unpredictable no matter what you do. And the second one is much more subtle. It has the right amount of controllable dynamics. I will quickly explain both ways. Let's start from making a collection of assets that should be dropped once our enemy NPC is dead. I use the following assets: a couple of blood blocks, shiny acid elements, and arrows, just to make it a little more poppy and fun. You can pick any asset you want. Now create a cluster of these assets, ensuring that some overlap each other to get that nice moving gravity effect. Select your cluster and mark it collisions plus gravity. Also, if it's an important element for your game, you can add collectible on each asset so that when the enemy dies, you can collect the entire drop. Then, hover over the presets and create a new one, which I've named Unicorn Drop 1. Now, option 1. Place your NPC, add enemy or predator behavior. You can adjust its settings. I'll leave it to default. Then adjust its health to anything from 1 to 4. I find the most satisfying combat is when you kill your enemy with a single hit. Now add a drop component. Choose drop condition, death. You can also make it on receive message or even both. I recommend setting the random offset to 0 to avoid unrealistic outcomes. Type of drop preset. And now locate your Unicorn Drop 1 preset from the presets list by clicking here. Now if we test it, our unicorn should respond to our attack and drop a cluster of assets on death. There you go. But as you can see, it's very clumsy and it really shoots up high in the sky, and I don't like that. Now, option 2. It's a little more complicated but much more rewarding in my humble opinion. Let's place the same NPC. Rename the NPC to Unicorn 1. Add meal enemy or predator behavior. It doesn't matter how much health this asset got. We will not be killing it directly. I'll set it to 1 just for fun. You can keep it at 50 or 100. Now let's enter its logic. Death event destroy, set the death delay to -1. If you set it to -2, the wall composition will not work because we're planning to add some child objects to this NPC. We need to make sure that this NPC doesn't die faster than its children's assets. You can also leave it at 0, but then there might be a slight delay from when you hit this NPC and the drop is spawned. I like to keep things snappy and reactive, so I'll keep it at -1. Instant death message. I will use Uni1 dead. You can pick whatever message you want. This message will be used throughout the game's mechanics. Live bar display. Set to hidden. I like to see clean damage followed by death, and not some big and bulky health bars. Now, very important, tag your NPC with 2 tags. Friendly. This will make sure any hits you swing at it won't do any harm to the NPC itself. It's a universal tag that allows you to avoid any external damage coming from you, even if the asset has a health component. And the second tag is Uni01. Okay, now this NPC is ready. It's waiting for the Uni1 dead message to collapse itself. So to make sure it receives it, let's build a numpad next to it. Let's call it Unicorn 1 health. This is the asset we will be trying to hit to kill the NPC and spawn a nice cluster of things. Let's add a health component and set it to 1 HP. Death event destroy. Death delay -2. Because this should be the one to die first before our visible unicorn dies. Instant death message should be kill. Live bar display hidden. Message sent on death. Uni1 dead. So now when this asset dies, it will send a Uni1 dead message to our unicorn and kill it too. Send to tags Uni01, remember? We labeled our unicorn NPC with the tag of Uni1 If we keep tags empty, the health component will not know whom to send this message in the first place. Okay, Unicorn 1 health is set up and ready. Let's select it and open the hierarchy window. Drag it on Unicorn 1. Now this health numpad is a child of Unicorn. It's very important that you make it a child, otherwise if Unicorn starts walking around and numpad isn't attached to it, you won't be able to kill this NPC. Now last but not least, let's place another numpad and call it Unicorn 1 drop. Add asset spawner behavior, slide use preset, select Unicorn drop 1. Edit its logic and enter the message uni1 dead. Add a tag of uni01. Now, when we kill our previously made health component, it will send out a uni1 dead message to both NPC and this asset spawner, which will eventually spawn a cluster of items at the same time when this NPC dies. Now, one very important detail. Make sure to make this asset a child of Unicorn 2. Otherwise, the items could spawn in a different location from where our NPC is. Okay, let's test out to see if everything's working as expected. I hope you find this tutorial easy to follow. Let me know in the comments if anything is unclear. As always, it was me, Gigis. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial.